All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has, we're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us out of every 100 women that sees our ad. So we actually want to get this number up as high as possible. It's the easiest way to grow our business. And we first start by, we got to get this thing above 6%. But 6% is the minimum. If we're below 6%, we got big, massive problems. That's because the unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal because it's common. Everyone's dealing with it. But it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. More on those at the end of the video. And we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got the BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it, done it a bunch. And pretty simple, we duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated ad, takes about a week, run it in parallel with the original. At the end, we keep whichever one has the best metrics, and it's 100% of the time it's been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. It's fine, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this stuff, doing this stuff, first part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL is 4.3%. Okay, so unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present. So treated with the Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. They now only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the ad into the same number of women's brains. So eliminate $3,700 a month in wasted ad spend. They keep it back in their pocket, kind of like a phantom bonus. Don't need to do any shoots. Don't need to watch any, do any special tactics or anything. At the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K bonus. Next part of my residency, found another one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome is when unique CTRL is under 6%. So we duplicate, or we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, then what actually happens is they only need to spend $1,600 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the ad into the same number of women's brains. So that $8,400 they no longer have to spend, They don't spend it. They don't waste it. They keep it in their pocket. Literally every single month, $8,400 a month, kind of like a phantom bonus profit coming in. Kind of more, more women, or saving more money, advertising more women. That's like 100 grand at the end of the year. At the end of 12 months, 100K bonus, literally for no extra work, no extra effort. Finally had a patient. His unique CTR all is at 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. And as a result, we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on that original Boudoir Facebook ad, then actually now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated head to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. So that's $6,700 a month. He no longer has to spend, keeps in his pocket, and after 12 months, it's like a 80K bonus, phantom bonus, no extra work, simply by utilizing the Boudoir Pico treatment. So from us doing this, we've discovered the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at this. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average those out is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, that means, approximately 5K every single month's being wasted, literally half to the Zuck with nothing to show for it. Literally, we're paying to have women scroll by our ads not entering their brain. So on average, we can save, kind of or prevent wasted spend, keep that money in the pocket about 60K over the next 12 months, and put it back in the boudoir photographer's pocket, 5K a month, 60K over the next 12 months approximately. So now we're going to get here, we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has boudoir low click syndrome. First thing I'm looking at is, all right, so we got the boudoir, basically the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're actually trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is best for us and not for Facebook. But actually the consequence is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, which actually pulls our unique CTR under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and Facebook actually makes more money per unit time from this because more women scrolling faster ad per unit time. Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. That's why Facebook recommends us to do this. Next, we'll look at the creative. All right. Hey, this one doesn't. All right, no mistake here. All right. Next, we'll look at the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So let's see what we've got. We got Wave Boudoir session. Hey, you're the right, Boudoir by Amy. All right, so I would say, yeah, this one we got the lack of context mistake. Again, super normal, super common. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, that kind of believe in this headline is just, nothing special when actually it's 80% of our ad spend. So we're not really focused too much on it, and we're lacking context of who we actually need to bring in. So consequence of this, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, and as a result, pulls our unique CTR all down under 6%, and contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So my diagnosis, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTR all under 6%. Yes, I do. I believe BLCS is present in this one. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low-click advertiser with Boudoir low-click syndrome, unique CTR all under 6%, and you actually want, well, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've actually seen that the the market, basically Boudoir photographer market, get more and more saturated day by day. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, someone's throwing up their Google My Business profile saying they now shoot boudoir, or they get a new camera. They're posting the mom Facebook groups, and they are actually supply boudoir photographers increasing, buyers remaining, same number, which is making it more and more competitive, harder to stand out. So, and you've been seeing, inflation, just cost of living going up. So you've already taken steps to optimize other parts of your business, pull more profit out, to still be successful. And you're pulling more money out, and you're actually, um, and you've already done it, other parts of your business, and now you're seeing what Boudoir Pico treatment has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, other peeps, and so you've already seen it can probably save approximately 5K a month. You can eliminate that wasted ad spend back in your pocket every single month, um, and that'd be approximately 60K at the end of a year, at the end of 12 months, and you decide you now want to pull this profit out of your business with the Boudoir Pico treatment, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, because then you have to achieve that on your way to becoming the number one boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I am open for new patient intake at my hospital. Right now, I'm not open for new patient intake, so even if you message me, you're not getting in. And actually, I don't even let anyone message me, so you can't even find a way to message me anyways. So when I open my DMs, I do new patient intake. Shoot me a DM at that point, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.